Hey, okay, crazy comparison here, but if you're watching this, that means you're probably interested. We have here a 1967 Blackface Bandmaster. Okay, cool old Blackface Bandmaster, rockin' old amp, nice, healthy, vintage amp. Everybody loves them. Over here, we have a 1969, drip edge, early Bandmaster Reverb amp. Okay, they get a little bit of a bad rep. I will say this particular Bandmaster, it has had the bias corrected to Blackface specs. That's one of the things they say you should do on these Bandmaster Reverbs. And it also has had the output transformer replaced with some big iron, which is the other really important thing that you should do to the Bandmaster. So it has had those two little mods done to it. That's really all it's had done to it. And the mods that I have done to the Bandmaster, and actually also to the old Blackface Bandmaster, that I do to all my old Fenders, and you can read my blog at WGS4 to find out how, but is the simple little lift one cap and solder in a little jumper wire so that you have reverb and tremolo, or of course in the case of the Blackface, just tremolo on both the first and the second channels. I really like that. I got to do that because with Fenders the two channels are always voiced a little bit different. I've always got this AB selector down on my pedal board so I can switch between the two channels. I can have one set up for when I take a solo for a lead boost, or I can have one set up for when I'm on a Strat type guitar, one for when I'm on a Les Paul type guitar. So I always do that. I've got effects on both channels. Okay, so let's go for it. I'm going to start out on the black, and I am just using my little AB selector down here, so you're going to hear some pops and clicks when I go back and forth from channel to channel. I'm also just using the microphones in the camera, and they have a little built-in limiter that I can't defeat, so it's going to kind of sound a little, well, like I'm using the built-in mics with the limiter. I've got my little decibel meter here. We should be keeping everything in the room here at about 103 decibels or so, and the camera from the two cabinets is about 10 feet. Both cabinets, the Burris cabinets, the beautiful Burris cabinets, check them out, man, B-U-R-R-I-S-S, are both running in open back mode. They've got the backs off, and they've both got a WGS Green Beret speaker in them. Nice, good, kind of vintage voiced speaker. So, and open back, of course, because hey man, that's the way Leo intended it, right? So let's start out up between the neck and the middle pickup. This is the stuff that I often do when I'm trying to get a sense for how much sparkle and touch sensitivity an amp has. No reverb, of course. And over to the Silverface. Stay on the silver. Ready to the black. Silverface. Okay, so I will say the one thing I noticed when I was setting it up, the Blackface is a little brighter. No doubt about it. The Blackface, I've got the treble on a little over 4 and the bass on about 6. And over on the Silverface, that's reversed. I've got the treble on about 6 and the bass on a little over 4 to get this very similar tone that we've got going on. Gain structure is just a slight bit different between the two of them. but overall pretty similar as well. That's Blackface. Okay, going down to between the bridge and the middle pickup and doing that little doobie thing I like to do. I'll go ahead and actually I'll start out in the Blackface. And that's silver. The last video I shot, I murdered Sweet Home Alabama, but hey, I'm a glutton for punishment. Here's the Blackface. To the silver. Like the Blackface better on that one, but they're both beautiful and they're both really cool. Let's start throwing some gain in here. I'm going to go up on the. This is my amazing 5 pickup Strato bastard, and I got all kinds of options here. But I'm going to go up on the neck Strat pickup, just a regular neck Strat pickup, and do some Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired stuff with a little tube screamer distortion on here. Okay. Actually, I'm going to start out the Blackface again. The silver. Silver. Blackface. Silver. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and up the ante on distortion. I'm going to go to the bridge humbucker and some good Marshall-esque, like JCM 900 stuff here. What should I do? I'm going to do this. That's the black. Go to Silverface. The Blackface. Back to the silver. Blackface. Silver. Okay, so now my last thing, my pedal board, I've got the 3 distortions. I've got, the like little bit of overdrive, the pretty big overdrive that we just had, and then I've got full-on like DS1 distortion. So let's go to a little bit of that here, and you know what? I'll start back out on the Blackface Bandmaster. And that's the Silverface. And back to black. Here's a Silverface. Definitely going to say I like the Blackface better on that, but they're both really freaking cool amps. Yeah, the Blackface got a little more upper mid-range bite. I'm going to say, its kind of peak on the top is more in the like 2.5K range, whereas the Silver amp is biased a little bit more to the 2.5, 3K range, a little higher. Oh, hey, last thing I'm going to do, let's compare tremolos, okay, shall we? Here is Blackface tremolo. Let's go to Silverface. Yeah, you can't tell any difference there, man. I'm telling you. That's Blackface. Yeah, actually, the Silverface's tremolo is probably a little stronger, a little healthier. Let's crank the speed up, do a little bit of almost more like Leslie level tremolo here. Put a little tube scream on there, and again, starting out in the Blackface. To the Silver. Wow, a lot faster. That's maximum speed there. Blackface. Silver. Okay, so it's tremolo and Silverface has got the Blackface beat, man. And it might just these are amps that are like as old as I am, so they've got kind of mileage on them. I've got, who knows? And that's kind of one of the ways that it is with with classic amps. I mean, values drift in various directions, and it could be a good drift or a bad drift. I will say this though, there is something very important that the Silverface can do that the Blackface can't. Of course, you know what that is, right? God, I love reverb. I will also say a couple final things. The Bandmaster Reverb, my gosh, is it a surf monster. I don't know what's different about having the reverb tank mounted, sideways away from the transformers. I don't know, man. Or if the reverb actually is a little different in these guys than some other amps. But you can really make the things swim in reverb. And the other thing I will say that the Silverface does, that the Blackface doesn't do, is it stays cleaner, louder. You definitely have more clean headroom out of the Silverface than you do the Blackface. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, hey man, I don't know. Part of it might be that new big iron transformer in the Silverface, but I think also, the circuit is somewhat designed to be a little cleaner circuit. So, hey, there you go. If you've ever wondered, what really the nitty-gritty difference is between a good, healthy Blackface Bandmaster and a good, healthy Silverface Bandmaster Reverb, with, the slight upgrade in the output transformer and a little bit of getting the bias circuit back the way God and Leo Fender designed it to be. Well, hey, now you know. These Silverfaces, man, they are one of the great deals out there left in vintage Fender land. So, hey, thanks. See ya.